What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with breaking news, hot off the press, and it looked like Caitlin Clark has been spotted at the Kansas City Chiefs game with none other than Taylor Swift. Guys, for this one here, we got to go to my home state of Missouri. Let's get it. Let's go. Well, it looked like we got Caitlin Clark on the move tonight. This time is in Kansas City, Missouri. As the Chiefs take on the Lions, man, she was spotted in the stands with none other than Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce's wife. Now, I'm telling you right now, the Kelce's, I'm going to call them the Kelce's already, are the hottest storyline in all of sports, being that Taylor Swift is set to marry none other than Super Bowl winning tight end Travis Kelce. Now, it's no secret that her and Caitlin Clark are friends. Caitlin Clark has been spotted numerous of times with them. But one thing I will say all of this is that Caitlin Clark was honored at the Indiana Colts game, and she caught a little flack for not wearing the Indianapolis Colts jersey. Now, after this, came out, I knew that, it was a reason being. Now, we didn't know that Caitlin Clark was going to be a week later at the Chiefs game, but now we kind of get why she didn't wear the jersey. But this is the clip that has went viral online. Let's roll it.
Rockstar, right? Caitlin Clark's back there, like for Hooper too. Caitlin Clark.
Now, fans is already reacting to this thing, saying that Caitlin Clark is going to be at the wedding. Now, guys, I believe Caitlin Clark is going to be in the damn wedding, bruh. At this point, you got to think the level of celebrity Taylor Swift is. She probably really ain't got many friends that's on her level like that. Caitlin Clark is definitely up there with her. If we're talking star power, talking fans going crazy about her, I believe her and Caitlin Clark are mighty good friends. They probably text on a daily. But whatever the case may be, I found this to be very profound that Caitlin Clark is there. Not only just there with Taylor Swift, she's there with the Kelce family, it looked like. And they all chopping it up, man. So can we just put to bed this whole narrative that Caitlin Clark do not like the Colts? She got her team. She rocking out with her team. And can we just let her be happy, dog? She's one of the first people to tell you, you just don't see stuff like this every day. Not in the NBA, college, nowhere. Men or women basketball, bro. What she's been able to do has been sensational. And shout out to Pat Bowen for actually letting us know the distance of all the threes she shot yesterday. Let's pull it up right now. He stated Caitlin Clark three-point distance in the first half was 34 feet, 28 feet, 27 feet, 31 feet, 27 feet. The third three-point line is 22 feet away. Guys, talk about greatness. With all that being said, Caitlin Clark did speak to reporters immediately after the game. But real quick, before we get into the footage, I just want to say thank you to each and every last one of you guys to tune into the channel. Always show love, man. I know I don't get a bunch of love on Twitter, but it's cool though, bro. Because you want to know why? Because I'm the man of the YouTube people. With all that being said, roll the footage.
I mean, yeah, it felt good. And then I took one in transition. That's kind of like where I like to get to early, and it's always good to see the ball go through the hoop. And then I came down and shot another one. Then I came down and shot another one and saw 3 in a row go in. So that gives you a lot of confidence. And then I think I got a couple clean looks after that too. Early in the second quarter, I had a wide open one, and then made another couple tough ones. And even in the second half, I thought I felt like they all came off my hand feeling really good. So like that's what you can find confidence in as a scorer and as a shooter. And yeah.
Shaking off a little bit of rust yesterday. Did you feel rusty at all going in?
I mean, not really. I think you're just a little anxious to get out there and get playing again. I felt really good. I thought there was a few periods where I felt like a little tired. I asked for a sub there in the second half or in the second quarter, and Steph got me a quick one. But other than that, my legs felt really strong. Like I felt in good shape, and a lot of that is credit to our medical team. Like have kept me in shape, even though I haven't been able to maybe be up and down as much as everybody else. It's just finding other things to do that I can find confidence in. I'm ready to play, and that's certainly how I felt out there.
How you guys doing? Josh Around with Indy Star. The run in the third quarter came from a 9-0 Liberty run to start the second half. Coach mentioned pregame how resilient this team is, and that takes trust in one another to go through adversity. From both of your guys' perspectives, what has contributed to the trust that this team, the trust that this team has in one another through hard times?
Yeah, I think we understand that basketball is a game of runs, and not being able to just give up in those moments. I think, especially in that run, our bench came in and provided some really, really good minutes. Really just proud of, Sophie coming back, being able to contribute like she did, plus 31 tonight. She was a big part of that run. So I think just being able to trust 1 through 11, 1 through 10, that we're going to go out there, have each other's back, and we're going to work through those tough times, because New York's a really good team. They're going to go on runs. They're going to have those moments where we can't stop them for a period of time, but it's how do we fix that? How do we change that momentum? And just really proud, of our group for staying with it.
Sorry. Caitlin, you mentioned the stretch of the three-pointers in a row towards the end of the first half. You looked, or sorry, end of the first quarter. You looked pretty exhausted after that coming off the court. How much did that sequence kind of take out of you, and how did you feel overall getting back in the court?
Yeah, I mean, they were all in transition, so I felt like I was kind of running around fast to try to get them off. I think the third one, I ran all the way to the corner, then ran all the way back up top, then dribbled a few times, and then finally got it off. But yeah, I mean, that takes it out of probably anybody. But like I said, I felt really good out there, and now for me, it's just how I recover, especially with the schedule that we have coming up. That's going to be super important. We're playing a lot of games in a very short period of time, so I really have to take care of myself to make sure I don't regress in any sort of way.
Just following up, Caitlin, for you, was there a moment, whether it's a three-pointer, whether it's a turnover, whether it's waiting on the bench somewhere, that sticks out in your mind just as whatever play, sequence, interaction with a teammate from today, something just lingering?
That's a good question. I mean, I think the way we responded, like we just talked about when they went on that run in the third quarter, and our coaches told us at the start when we were in the locker room at halftime, is like, we already used too many timeouts. We don't really have timeouts to use. So don't let them go on a run. And then we let them go on a run, and we knew like Steph wasn't calling one there. Like we had to figure out how to play through it and go on a run of our own. And we talked about this in the locker room. I think that's like kind of where we grew today. In the past, like that's kind of where we would crumble. That's exactly where we crumbled in Atlanta in our last game. It was tight at halftime. We come out in the third quarter and we kind of fall apart. But today we really stuck together. We went on our own run. Somebody said we went on like a 25-3 run or something like that. And, just proud of everybody, whether they were coming off the bench. I thought Sid was fantastic today. She makes 2 huge threes for us in the second half. Soph was fantastic. People just made really big plays down the stretch. So, yeah.
Caitlin, I was wondering if you remember how many threes you've ever made consecutively in a game, and
in a
maybe
game,
you both could talk about how good the guard play was today, when maybe it was a little harder for you to get the points inside, how the perimeter came out.
Dang, I don't know about in a game, maybe like 6 or something. I don't know, not that many. My most I've ever made in a game is 12. That was when in high school. I don't know how many I made in a row though. I think it was like 12 for 18 or something like that. But I thought that's kind of what they gave up tonight, is they were going to let us shoot threes, because when we came off the ball screen, they weren't giving up the pocket as much. And I think that's where a few of my turnovers came, as I was used to AB being open directly in the pocket. It was, maybe we could get it to AB, but then it was the spray on the weak side. Lexi had a couple, Kels had a couple on the weak side. Once we really figured that out, is that they were rotating to AB. They didn't want AB to have it in the middle of the paint. Granted, I think AB had 30 versus him last time, so they decided, we weren't going to give that up. We're going to give up the threes on the weak side, and we made 17 of them. So I think we really took advantage of, what they were giving us, and that's what you have to do when you play really good teams.
Hello, Ms. Carr. This is Gordon from Hong Kong A Sport Connect. So congrats on your great performance.
Thanks.
Just want to let you know you have a huge fan base in Hong Kong.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And
hopefully I'll get there one day.
And today, there are 5 Hong Kong fans fly from Hong Kong to
No
Indiana.
way.
And,
oh my gosh.
And the hour is 22 hours.
No way.
Your number.
Oh
so
my goodness. Well, I wish I could have met them.
Just want to say this, including me.
If you know them, tell them thank you for coming. That's incredible.
Yeah, so any plans you will visit Hong Kong with your teams in the future years?
Yeah, maybe we'll head to Hong Kong after the season. I mean, I certainly hope to go to Hong Kong one day. It's incredible to see the type of reach that we can have and how much people love basketball.